when I was 11 years old, I was very sick one week. And in the middle of the night, I sat up in the bed and the thought came to me that if I were to die, that I would go to hell. I didn't realize that I could have made it right with Christ then. I waited until I was able to go to church. And that first Sunday morning, my friend sat with me, and she was a Christian, but she talked to me the whole time during the invitation. And so that night I decided I would sit by myself. And this elderly preacher was preaching from Matthew, where Jesus said to Matthew, "Come follow me." And I accepted Christ as my Savior, and was later baptized in the church. It was a new church organized. We met in upstairs of a school building, and we did not have a baptistry, and we had to come to Anderson to a church to be baptized. I became a member the first time in December of 1947 when my father was called here. T.J. Kelly was called as pastor here, and I was a member here for 5 years, and then we moved to Greenville. And then Flat Rock supplied me with one of the best gifts of my life when Jim and I were married, and I came back to Flat Rock on July the 8th, 1956, and have been here ever since. Well, I've done a lot of things. Before we had a church secretary, I did the church bulletins on my own mimeograph machine, and I did a lot of things that the church secretary does now. And I've been treasurer. I was treasurer for 48 years. When the nominating committee decided to ask me to be that, they were afraid that the church would not elect a female treasurer, so they presented Jim's name and mine too, but they told me that Jim would not be the treasurer, that I would be, so I served that for 48 years. I've been teaching children during that time. I've been WMU president, worked with GAs, worked with Children in Training Union, been a prayer group leader, been the organist for a long time, and have served on many different committees. Being a member of Flat Rock means a lot to me. Even though I can worship at home or other places, it gives me a definite place to come and meet with my Lord. It also gives me an opportunity to grow in Bible study and in service, and it gives me a fellowship with believers who love me, and it's a place where no matter what's going on in my life, I can come and find peace. I think the thing that has kept me faithful has been in remembering what Christ has done for me, and the commitment that He made for me, I think requires my faithfulness to Him. And it's been a desire to live in a way that would, when I get to heaven, He'll say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." One of the main ways that they have served me has been with their prayer support, with their love, and with their encouragement that they've given me through the years. When Jim had his heart surgery and was out 3 months, and then we discovered that there was a possibility, since he had gotten hepatitis from his blood transfusion, that he'd be out a year. The church helped us financially. They supported us with love and encouragement, and then they were instrumental in helping us with getting our children through adoption, and then the years that we had problems with our son's addiction, there was such marvelous support. When Kelly had her cancer, one of the things that I will never forget was when her hair came out in clumps. One of our members came up and shaved her head for her. Little things like that have been so much help to us down through the years. I am grateful for the love that God has for me, and I am grateful for the love that He has given me through the church.